Okay, so we're back in game here, and I just wanted to let you know that I did level up my generic dwarf here to level 2 because there is some fighting going on in this quest, so I don't have any weapons, so I'm going to be using my fist, so I did want to level him up a little bit just so I don't get my butt kicked so easily, even though they are little wimpy kobolds. So we'll get started, move right in here, and we'll notice that there are some new developments, just as Lieutenant Woodforth suggested there would be. And we see these two dwarves standing here, and they have quests available for me. So we'll select George here first. And he's got the Into the Mine quest. Greetings, adventurer. I've heard rumor that you've been helping out around the village. And basically the rest of the text from the offer. He wants us to defeat some cave creatures, which we know of as kobolds, but not yet. And there are 4 of them. That's what the 4 in these brackets are about. So we'll accept that, and we'll talk to Gorak and get the lost time. Hello there. Sorry, I'm quite distressed right now. So of course he's lost his watch in the cave and all the commotion, and wants us to go find it should we happen to go into the mine. So we'll accept that one as well. And then we'll check our journal and see, yep, there's a lost time quest and Into the Mine quest where we have 04 cave creatures defeated. So we'll just double check. Yep, 04. Okay, so we'll head ourselves into the mine here and load that up and see if we can get these quests done. Right away we'll discover that these cave creatures are indeed kobolds, so we'll fight them, and there's 1 of 4 defeated. And we'll look around and see if we can do a little house cleaning. And we'll see, yep, there's another one. And we'll try and take him out with our lack of weapons. There we go, 2 of 4 completed. Now we could have filled this entire mine up with kobolds. The quest system's only interested in 4 that we defeat, or we could have spawned maybe 2 kobolds and have to wait for them to respawn. The key part to remember here is just we're looking for 4. Again, if we fill the cave up with 10 or 15 kobolds, it isn't going to matter. We just need the first 4 that we defeat. So the 4th one, here he is. Defeat him, and that's 4 of 4. So we've got them all. We'll double check the journal. Nope, not the lost time one, the Into the Mine. And 4 of 4, and that objective is done. So that's all finished, and exactly what we wanted to see, and we're ready to turn that one into George Foreman. So we'll close this up and continue on. What we'll do is we'll just run around the corner here and confirm that our big boss guy isn't here. Dwight Waterman, the mayor. He'll be spawning a little bit later, but again, because it's the first time we've been in here, we'll have to pretend like, yeah, this is all normal. And this guy isn't here. And we'll go down here, and remembering that our scared dwarf is down this way. There he is, and he has a quest for us. So we'll talk to him. And we get the Lead the Way quest. Thank goodness someone has come. And of course he's been trapped in here and wants us to escort him out. So we accept that, and the escort quest started by Joe Dwarf, which is my dwarf's character's name. So we'll escort him out. Of course it's going to be pretty simple. There's not going to be any fighting because we've defeated all of the placed kobolds. So this will be a pretty straightforward run. Again, if there was some respawned kobolds or whatever, we'd have a little fight on our hands. The scared dwarf would probably pause, or if he was a fighter, he might help out. But we'll reach the end. And he says, "Thanks for helping me out of here." And then he kind of tells you that, "All right, thanks. I'm out of here. I know my way out." And he disappears. And in our journal, Lead the Way. After escorting the scared dwarf out of the mine, he heartily appreciates your help and tosses you a few gold coins from his purse. And then we finish this quest. Quest complete. So he's done, and we can't forget to have a look for the lost time watch, which, if we recall, was under some loose stones just over here. So we'll search those. You always want to make sure that you defeat any creatures that may be around before you do searching like this, because you don't want them coming along and beating on you while you're searching. So found pocket watch 1 of 1, and that'll be in our inventory. And we're done with these. Check our journal to make sure. Yep, done for Gorax watch. So now we're ready to turn that one in as well. So we'll head back out of the mine and go talk to our 2 dwarves. So their icons are lit up, meaning that they're ready to talk to us because we've finished their objectives. Lost time, you found it. I can't believe you found it. So he's quite happy and tosses us some money and takes his watch. And talk to George Foreman. Excellent work. We heard the skirmishes from out here, so he's all happy that we've finished his quest. And of course, he's got another quest for us as soon as we finish this one. He's got the mayor's helping hand. You've done a great job fighting off those kobolds, but we need more help. So this is where he wants you to go speak to the mayor and try and convince him to send some more guards. So we'll accept that one and head on over to the mayor. We'll notice that if we take a notice of this experience that we've gained here, 25 experience, which is actually less than what we configured in the actual quest as an experience reward. And the reason for that is that's another function of the recommended level that we discussed previously. The recommended level also has another function other than just displaying difficulty. It also manages how much experience we should get for if our characters are higher level than the recommended level. So because my dwarf is level 2, I'm higher than the recommended level for this quest, so I'm not going to get as many experience points. It's not a one-to-one relationship. It's not half the experience for one level above. It's more half the experience for double the level above the recommended level. So that's just another function of that, and why I'm seeing that. Prevents high-level characters from getting all the quest experience for easy quests. So we're here and we see that the mayor has a quest for us, and we also notice that Canna has a brand new quest for us that wasn't there before. So we'll talk to the mayor first, though, and see what he has to say. Want more guards? Okay, the mayor's helping hand. Want more guards at this mine? Don't the miners know that our guards are busy defending the village from the bandit attacks? Of course, this is his reluctance. He's not willing to part with some guard. So we're going to have to convince him. We can intimidate or use some diplomacy, or we can just outright bribe him with 20 gold pieces. So we'll have to make a decision on which one of these we'll want to do. I don't think my character has any points in diplomacy. It might have some points in intimidate here. So what I'll have a look is pull this up and check my skills. Yeah, diplomacy is -1, so not so good at that. Intimidate, however, I do have some points in intimidate. I have 4 points there. So I'm going to actually try and perform a diplomacy, because I want to try and get a failure here to demonstrate what happens when you fail the skill. And of course I succeeded. So skill success, which is not what I wanted. And what did I end up rolling? I rolled a 20. Yeah, so that's not really what I wanted to have happen, but that's fine. So I've got the success message, you know, all right, I'll send more guards over to the mine, but please keep this quiet. If the village thinks we are not defending our south gate as well as we should, we have a revolt. So we'll continue with that, and of course speak with George. But I would like to just comment on what would have happened if I did fail. If I did fail, the failure message would have appeared up here, and just like a little close box, and you just click close, and then that 1 minute timer would kick in. So you'd have to wait 1 minute. You just kind of maybe wander around town or go do another quest or something like that while you're waiting for that. If you click on him to talk to him again before your 1 minute's up, he's just going to speak that one-liner saying, no, not right now. I've already told you, maybe later. So you wait for the timer to expire. Once the timer expires, you can come back, talk to him again, or and then he'll just get the reluctance box again, and you can just try again. So we'll talk to Canna. And of course, before we do that, we'll check our journal, and he says, just go speak to George, and that'll be all good. So we'll talk to Canna, and she has a new quest called Close Encounters. It's good to see you again, adventurer. We've been, all the text that we put in to our offer for this new quest. It tells us Dwight Waterman's responsible, and we have 2 more objectives. Discover the secrets of the mine and speak to the mayor. So we're going to have to find out what he's up to in the mine. As builders, we already know what's going on, but we don't want to really give it away, so we'll just say discover the secrets of the mine. And when we're done with him, we'll have solved the mystery of what he's doing in there, and we'll get his diary, and then we'll come back and speak to the mayor and finish the quest. So we'll accept that one, and then we'll head on back over to the mine. I'm actually quite surprised I managed to succeed in that skill check. I was certain that I would fail. But that's one of the good things. You'll also remember that when we filled in the quest for successful skill checks, we put in some experience points. We never actually got them yet because you only get the skill check experience points at the end of the quest. You don't get the experience points for bribing. Bribing is kind of the way out for those people who don't use their skills so much. It costs you 20 gold, so it's kind of the worst way out, and it's just a money sink. But for people who do want to use their skills, they can actually get some experience from them. But again, because I'm higher than the recommended level for this quest, I'm not going to get the full 15 points for the successful skill check. So I can't believe you actually did it. Thanks so much for your help, and so on and so forth. So we'll hit finish here. And we've got experience for finishing the quest, and then some experience for the successful skill check. Again, it's half of what we did because we're double the level, recommended level for this quest. And that just helps, keep the high level guys from farming experience from easy low level quests. It just makes the quest's value diminish as you go. So now we only have the one quest left, and that one is Canna's quest, which is to go into the mine again and find out what the secrets are. Yeah, discover the secrets of the mine. So we'll go on inside here. And of course, because we never spawned those kobolds, we just placed them down here. It's going to be a straight run to where we're trying to go. And of course, normally people will say, well, I've been through here, and I couldn't find anything the first time I was in here related to any kind of mayor or Dwight or anything like that. So what's going on? And you come in the second time and go down here, and sure enough, oh, there's someone new. There's Dwight himself. He's charging out. So we'll fight him. Oh, that was easier than I had planned. So yeah, we defeated him, and he did spawn as he should. He didn't earlier, and he's here now simply because I was on the quest. And he dropped this placeable object called the quest remains. Any creature on who has a quest objective of loot a creature will drop one of these quest remains that we can search, and it'll hang around for a minute or two. There we go, found Dwight's diary, 1 of 1. So if we were in a group and everybody was on this quest, it gives the opportunity for the other players to also loot the quest remains so that they can all get the diary and continue on with the quest as well. So we've got the diary in our inventory, and we can have a look at that, and upon flipping through the pages, so on and so forth. It demonstrates or tells us all about what Dwight was up to. Check our journal, and sure enough, discover the secrets of the mine. Done. Now we just have to go back and speak to the mayor. Now, as I mentioned before, we could go back and speak to Canna, but it doesn't matter. It all depends on the builder. I just wanted to show how you would have to complete other objectives before you were able to go back and speak to another NPC, just using that checkbox. So we'll head back out. And we'll head on over to the mayor to complete this storyline about the power-hungry rival mayor of another nearby village. And, whoops, there's bad walk mesh there. Ugh. There we go. And we'll just head on over here. Oh, am I getting interrupted? No. And we'll just, almost there. And there's the mayor and Canna. A little bit of lag there. And the mayor's icon is lit up, signifying that he's ready to talk to us. And click on him and close encounters. So that fool Dwight thought he could become immortal with some artifact, and basically the finish. So we'll finish this, get quest completed, and we'll get some experience and lose Dwight's diary. So that's it. We've finished all of our quests, and now we're pretty much ready to move on to the next video series. So I'm going to finish this one here. I'm probably going to do one more video series. It's probably just to demonstrate a couple more functions. I'll just do filler quests. That's enough with the storyline for now. Filler quests, maybe I'll throw some stuff over by the wizards, demonstrate some the collection quests and deeds and lore books and what the differences between them all are. And you can, in your world, maybe you'll have more storylines. You can use quick FedEx quests as fillers, and you can have several storylines in your village, or whatever it is you want. But we'll leave it at that, and we'll see you in the next video.